Welcome to the Martin and Gilroy Show on Flint Talk Radio. I am Renee Gilroy, and my co-host Sylvia Martin is on assignment. Today, I am privileged to have John Kupiec, Republican congressional candidate who is challenging 81-year-old Democrat Dale Kildee for the seat in Michigan's 5th District. John, Dale Kildee has been our congressman for 34 years, and during that time, this area has gone from a thriving industrial sector to one of the most devastated, decimated, crime-ridden areas in the nation. In fact, 80,000 manufacturing jobs have been reduced to less than 5,000. And the FBI has named Saginaw continuously since 2003 as the most violent, crime-ridden city in America. And I'm wondering, if you are elected, what you would do to turn around this area.
Thank you, Renee. I think the first thing that needs to happen is we need to instill confidence in the residents of this district and confidence in business that they can come here and they can actually establish a business and run it profitably. What's happened is the state of Michigan has taken federal regulations, whether it's taxes, regulations, or permitting, and exacerbated those problems and made it more difficult for businesses to want to come here. We've enacted trade legislation that's supposed to be free trade, but in the process of creating free trade, it's become an unfair trade policy, which has allowed us to export jobs from the United States and specifically from this region. For example, General Motors just recently filed bankruptcy. The United States taxpayer was asked, quite frankly, we weren't asked, we were told that we have to bail out General Motors, and United States taxpayer dollars were used to bail out General Motors, and jobs have been shipped off to Mexico. $500 million have been invested in Mexico to create a new plant to build a V8 engine, which has been built in Michigan for over 50 years. We didn't use Mexican pesos, we used United States taxpayer dollars. So the thing that has to happen is we need to reduce taxes on business, we need to reduce the regulatory burden, we need to expedite the permitting process so that business has a climate that they can feel confident that they can invest in. It's like going on vacation. When you leave your home to go on vacation, you pull out a map and you figure out the route that you're going to take to get you from your house to wherever you're going to vacation.
Right.
We need a roadmap for business in the future so that they know there's going to be no hidden cost. And right now the government's creating problems with things like Obamacare and cap and trade by putting regulations out there that business doesn't know specifically what it's going to cost them. So we need to reduce those hidden costs so that business can look at the future and say we can invest profitably in the future so that we can grow jobs. And we cannot have an economic rebound without job growth. And at the end of the day, that's the biggest problem facing our district. But we need confidence in the business sector, and we need to get our consumers confident that we will do the right things on their behalf so that people invest in Michigan and once again become the economic engine that it once was.
I'm sure we will with you as our next congressman. Thank you, John Kupiec.